check this out. Justin had just got done flipping his kayak, something he repeatedly did for the first day. And after that, he kind of got a hang of it. And this is something you kind of expect on the river, just one after another. Kind of made it a lot of fun. Really did. Just kept you on your toes.
We are all ready and everybody's filming the boats. It's probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're ready to hit the water. We're here at Ponca, low water bridge. And we are geared up for a 4-day, 3-night.
This footage I had, we had done this trip actually in May of 2015. I had lost the footage, so I thought I'd go ahead and share it with you guys here. Just something really, really cool. A trip of a lifetime. Loved the guys that I was with. It just made it a lot of fun. Something that I, was glad to do again this year.
I don't think you get Justin any water. I don't think you can get any water. Well, let's put it this way, there's about 200 people went down through here today. You see any bodies yet?
Right.
Go for it.
Now, out of all those people, I'm sure there was about a couple hundred wet ones.
Probably every darn one of them turned over.
Get your beard detector on! You got a little water on it.
So what are you going to do? Go for it? All right, go. We're right behind you. Look up there. Jeff.
Why can't we go to the left?
Don't know what's on the end of it. Gorgeous! What we got? Something simple? Looks like we're gonna make a right-hand turn for sure down there, don't we?
One thing I really liked about this trip was every bend was a mystery to us because none of us have ever took this trip before. So it really, it was just a blast.
Yeah, by the time we scrape the bottom. No pictures. You hear that?
If you listen real carefully, you can hear us in the background just having a really good time. Just a blast.
Yeah, you will too.
Down there.
Let me punch you. Hell, I'm grounded.
This right here, if you look, you just barely miss it. Justin flips over right there. Boom. It was a spot that I actually almost flipped myself. And when you look at it here in just a second, you'll understand. That water was swift and it just whooped right up against this rock and then threw you around like an eddy. Right there. Boom. There he is. Getting in. What a struggle. But still fun.
You all right?
Something to note is I left a lot of this just raw footage in here to kind of give you a better sense and an idea of what the experience was really like. You had time to just sit back, relax, and just listen to what nature had to offer. Just the birds and the water. You could almost sense when you were getting ready to hit something fun. The excitement just built. Here in just a second, you're going to hear Burton asking Justin if he's cold from just all the times that he had been dunked in here. It's pretty cool.
Are you pretty cold?
That sounds good, but I don't believe it.
Man, I want to jump in. Kind of jealous. Roll up over here and do it. Roll up, hang on to the boat, hang on to the
Well, I tell you what, being you done so much, you got so wet and everything, I'll cook you a steak tonight. How about that? Mine was on even when I got hung up on the bar. Yeah, it was on all the time through it. Mine's finally working. When all else fails, change batteries, right? Yep.
Listen real carefully as you can hear the water build. And this is the waterfall up here.
Ah. Nope. That ain't it.
would you look at the bluffs, man. I'm telling you, that is some of the best part of this entire trip. Just gorgeous. Just makes you want to rewind it and watch it again. I know I did. Listen carefully if Justin saying he's getting wet. It is comical. Had me laughing so freaking hard. Just hilarious. Here's your fair warning, cuss word coming up.
Holy shit! Oh God! Oh no! Deep there, Trev? Is it deep there?
here is Major. If you guys didn't know, Major is my dad. He'll come into screen here in just a second. He's the one that actually filmed all of this, and this is from all this film is from his GoPro, and this is his first time to use the GoPro. So it's really interesting to look through the footage and rewatch it. He did a really good job, I think, because the GoPro's not exactly easy to use, but you can learn to use it over a period of time. So this is our camp. We've pulled up our kayaks up on to the area there and set up our tents. To note, the first day he brought over I think it's 4 meals, like it's 4 steaks, so 4 of us, yeah, and also brought my mom's homemade tater salad, and it was so freaking good. Oh my gosh, to have a nice solid meal on a trip like this just made it well worthwhile. But he filmed a lot more right here, but I thought I'd just show you what I had at the time. Just really neat spot to camp out at. This fire ring was already here. Look at that. Both of us have the same tent, note that. We both found this tent at Academy for like $70.
I need food.
And they're Mountain
This
Harbor.
talking night, so he ain't gonna get anything, right? Y'all want to share his steak?
That's what I was
What do you
thinking.
think? You guys want to do that? Make him watch? Isn't it gorgeous morning? Look around the corner at them rock bluffs, guys. That's ones they call big bluffs. Y'all see them over there as we go around the bend. Well, that don't sound good already. Which way is he going?
To put out there just before it kind of actually happens is we're getting ready to go to Hemden Hollow. You'll see the waterfall going, but this is not actually video of the actual waterfall at Hemden Hollow. Major is called Billy Goat because he just goes taking off, and you can't even keep up with him. He just goes up into the hills. It's something he just does. And when we got to this spot, he just kind of took off. Boom. And nobody could keep up with him. Could barely see the tracks in the mud where he was going. He was just taking a game trail, it kind of almost appeared. But he just happened upon this waterfall. He got there and seen it before all of us, and he's like, I'll see you guys back at the boat. And he took off to have lunch. And, well, he didn't actually get to see Hinden Hollow.
Justin, stay on top this time.
Burton actually calls him Major. Listen to just how quiet it is. I wanted you to kind of see this. This just really helps you collect your thoughts.
next year we're talking about doing a 120-mile trip. Are you guys game?
And yes, some of us did do that trip this year, and it was amazing. Had a blast. Well, while I've got a little bit of time here with basically nobody talking, I thought I'd go ahead and kind of insert how the end of this trip ended up being. Eventually on this video, it just kind of will go dead, and that's just because it ran out of battery, or he did. Didn't know what to expect during the trip. And so the end of the trip, what happened is at night, I would turn my phone on just to see if I had signal. So of course when I got signal, I would check whatever I could check, which was really rare to have signal out here. And the last night particularly, I ended up having signal, so my mom sent me a text saying that we're going to have really bad storms that night. And this river in particular will flood really fast. I mean, you probably can't see in the video right now, but just imagine halfway up those trees, the river rising up to that, and this river definitely does that. So I got enough information from my mom that we were particularly at least fearful that the river was going to rise on us in the middle of the night. And so we went ahead and pulled our kayaks way up high and got up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and 4, I can't even remember, maybe it was in 6, but we sat there and just waited it out. Laugh if you will, but here's the waterfall I told you about. So that night, we set our alarms and woke up super early. Sat in our kayaks, literally as it rained. I had my poncho and set it over it so the rain wouldn't come in, and just kind of slept in my kayak way up there. It just continued to rain. My dad told stories of when he was in Vietnam, and it was just something that made you almost feel like you were right there with him. As soon as enough daylight came up, the river was really foggy. Went ahead and got on, went down river. Almost missed our exit point just due to another river confluence meeting up with it, or as a creek, I'm sorry. And we just sat there and waited for our vehicle to come. And actually, the people that came and dropped the trucks off said, "You guys better hurry up and get out," because the creeks, we had to go through 3 swollen creeks. And so we hurried up and loaded up, headed on out, and of course we had to go through some creeks. And man, I gotta tell you, if we would have waited much longer, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have been getting out of there that night. We'd all been sitting around drinking coffee, waiting on the trucks, talking about stopping at Dairy Queen. So we stopped at Dairy Queen, and it was on a Sunday, and everybody from church had just gotten out, and our stinky bodies just went in. Boy, did we have fun. Well, this is the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you later.